You have to breathe and get it. Speaking clearly. It's about just listening. Listen to somebody. Listen to exactly what they're saying. Because he's very passionate about it. I see it. I see it. It's just, and like he said, I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language to my people who don't curse. He was like, I don't give a fuck about winning the president race. He said that. He said, I don't give a fuck about it. He said, I just want people to understand and be free and live like they're supposed to live. Like, oh my God, y'all, I used to love him. I loved him back in the day. And then when the media tried to make him seem crazy, like he was stupid, I fell into that same wave, I guess. And I was like, oh, Kanye dumb, Kanye slow, Kanye stupid. But I had to pull myself back and really listen to this man. And then he also said this too. He explained why he sat down with Trump. Now, when he sat down with Trump and them, sometimes you have to sit with the people to understand them. Get it? So, like, let's just say none of us, we want to understand the law. We want to understand this, but we're just like, you know what? Fuck him. I don't like him. Whatever the case may be, screw you. But to understand Trump and his views or what they're doing, you gotta go in that motherfucker and sit down. You gotta go in there, and it don't mean you they friend. It just means you're like, I'ma fuck with you just enough to understand how you run shit. I'ma fuck with you just enough to see what the fuck is going on, so I can take it, learn it, and make it for my good. And that's what I feel he did. I feel he went in there to get it, learn it, and try to make it for his good. And so just like with Jesus, just like with God, everybody talked about him when he sat down with the people who had leprosy and people who were the prostitutes and people who were the thieves. He sat with them. He dwelled with them, and everybody was calling God a hypocrite. They were calling him this. They were calling him that. And I feel like that is what people are doing. I'm not saying Kanye is God. Let's not put words in my mouth. But I felt that is what he was doing. He's just trying to learn y'all. I just see it. I see it different. I see it different. He does hate black women. I don't know. The media will make you think he hates black women, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He said he hate black women. Well, send me that clip, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the guy is crazy. I just think he needs to just breathe and get it right. I just think he needs to breathe, think about it, and get it right. Do I think he needs to be a president? No. But do I think he needs to be like a motivational speaker and just keep putting his money into good foundation, like good organizations and helping black people? Yes. But president, if he could get himself together, he has a better mindset than any of them people. As far as like Trump and Biden, he has a better mindset. But as far as like, I don't want to say he's not mentally stable, because I feel he's mentally stable. I just feel when you have so many people attacking you, that is what messes with your mental. When you're trying to express something, just like with me, when I'm trying to express something, I'm the type of person where I just be like, you know what? When I cut this phone off, it's whatever. I don't care. But everybody's not built like that. But when you have millions of people, because half of us can't even handle a bad comment on our Instagram. That's why like he said, that's why we use filters on your pictures, or that's why you do this, or that's why you do plastic surgery or whatever. And I don't want to word that wrong, because sometimes we do it because we want to make ourselves feel better, or we want to do it for ourselves, or because that's what we wanted to do. But sometimes we do things because we do want to please others or fix something that we think is not right. But if we all had that mindset of we were made in God's image, and God made us perfectly in the image of what he wanted us to be, then it doesn't matter what anybody says about me. It doesn't matter if my tooth is chipped. Like, I ain't even fixed my chipped tooth, and people talk about my chipped tooth all the time. I don't give a fuck. I have a big forehead, but I'm not gonna go shave my forehead down. I'll put a hat on, but I got a big forehead. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We all have something. Like today, somebody hit me up. They was like, "Zoe, don't romanticize Tourette's. That's not good." I was like, if I find Tourette's attractive, what is wrong with finding? When I fall in love with that person, I'm gonna fall in love with everything about them. I'm gonna fall in love with their Tourette's. If I fall in love with somebody who's OCD or ADHD, I'm falling in love with that. So it doesn't matter if I romanticize Tourette's. If that is sexy to me, it is sexy. If vitiligo, however you pronounce it, is sexy to me, it is sexy. Like, that is what I'm gonna fall in love with. If my person is born with one leg or 13 fingers, I'm going to fall in love with that. It doesn't matter what that person has been dealt with in life. I think I'm just different. I think I'm just different. It's so hard trying to live the life that when you're in this world, and you see how the numbers drop from 5 to 6 because people don't like to listen. They don't like to try to understand. It's hard trying to live like how we're supposed to live, where it's supposed to be nothing but love and doing this. And all Kanye was putting out was, I don't know, it's so hard. It's hard to tell people because everybody has their own mindset and opinion and thoughts. It's hard. That's why I said there's never going to be a right or wrong answer. There's never going to be this world is never going to come to 100% agreement on anything ever. And it's so funny because everybody claims to be Christian or Muslim or whatever, but it's hard. It's hard when you're like a good person for real. It's hard to try to explain stuff. And I'm not perfect. No, I'm far from perfect. But when your heart is kind of perfect, I guess, it's hard to explain stuff. Like, it's hard to get people to get it. Like, I see what he means. Like, everything he said was actually real shit. It was real. It's from the guns to the abortions. Like, I got what he was saying. He doesn't agree in it like me. I don't agree in abortions, but I do feel women should have the right to do what they want. But I also feel there should be something set in place so people don't have to run to abortions right away. You know? So it's like he's trying to make everybody happy. And you can never make everybody happy. Because people want you to say, yeah, abortions is right. But that's not what you feel. But you want to still make those people happy, so you say it's right. But then you still want to go with what you believe in, so you say it's not right. But then you want to also have that medium where you say, well, here's an option besides plan B. Here's an option where maybe we give you $10,000 if you have a child for a single mother. It's just kind of hard trying to please everybody, but you will never be able to please everybody. I think that's what he wants to do, is he wants to please everybody. And you never are going to be able to please everybody. And it's frustrating. It is so frustrating. It is. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. And I feel like he said, nobody is better than the next person. And he said, that's why you don't see these celebrities doing what he's doing now, because they're afraid to mess up a bag. He said it in the thing, in the rally. He said, all these celebrities that y'all are sitting here praising, they don't even run their own life. They don't even run their own life. Somebody else is running their life. Somebody else is telling them what they can and can't say, what they can and can't speak on, because you are representing my company. So what he said was, that's why black people or whoever needs to make their own company so you can say what the hell you want to say because your money is coming from you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think what happened when Kanye went and put that Trump hat on, and like he said, that's when he was on those, I think that's when he got that lipo, and that's when he was on those drugs, and I think he was lost at that time. He was dealing with a lot. And I can't say what anybody feels when they lose a mother because I've never lost my mom. You know what I'm saying? I've never lost my mom. I can't say that I might turn into a breakdown when I lose my mom. You know what I'm saying? When he said, they said, I didn't understand when he said Kim wanted to abort North. No, he said he wanted, see y'all, that's what I'm saying. People don't listen. He said he wanted her to abort North because he said at that time, and people are like, why did he say girlfriend and why did he say wife? You have to listen because at the time he was speaking in past tense and present tense in the same sentence. That is what he was doing. So at the time when he wanted her to abort North or whatever, he was saying that was his girlfriend. He met her. She was his girlfriend. And he said at that time when he was having sex with her, he was messing with a bunch of different other women because that's what rappers do. He said rappers mess with a lot of women. So when she called him and said she was pregnant, he thought she was calling and saying that he gave her AIDS. And he was like, I'm just going to be real. I thought she was calling to say that I gave her AIDS because I was out there being a rapper. So that means he was out there having unprotected sex with many other women. And he was scared because that's what he thought she was doing. Calling to tell him, hey, you gave me this. Because he was like, he knew she went to the doctor. And he's like, when she called, he was just like, damn, I thought that's what it was. So when she said, I'm pregnant, he was like, my girlfriend told me she was pregnant. Then blah, 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 blah. That's when he went on down the conversation. And he said, if my wife would have aborted, I wanted my wife to abort North. So it was two things. Y'all can disagree with me all day, but you're not going to make me change how I feel. Same way, I'm not going to hate you or talk down on you because you're talking down on somebody else, calling them a clown, calling them stupid, calling them this, calling them that. What if somebody did that to you? Instead of saying that, say, maybe he's just going through a lot, but he does want the world to change. Why not say that? But do you know you have to be accounted for what you do and say to people? So when this world is over, even though Kanye didn't hear you say it verbally, how do you know he didn't see your comment? And what you're saying actually speaks volumes of who you are as a person also. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We all have to be judged one day. And I'm not saying judged by the people on this earth, but we got to be judged by God, how we treated people. Like we said, Kanye may not see it, but God knows. God knows what we're doing. God knows what we're saying about people. God knows what energy we're putting out there. So I'm just trying to help the world. The world is so hateful. The world is so hateful. And like I said, hold on. At the end of the day, he want what that meant, to stay in office because he helps him. Kanye could do more for blacks without running for office. Yes, I think he should not. Yes, thank you, friend. See, that's somebody who's listening to what I'm actually saying. Do I think he should be a president? No, but I do think, because being a president don't mean you can change shit. Period. I think he's just doing this to bring attention to what he really wants to get out. So, like he said, he don't give a fuck about winning, and I don't think he cares about winning. But I think he's doing this just to do, and I know this is going to sound crazy because y'all think that he's speaking dumb, but if you really just go back and listen to that thing and just listen, and if you don't understand what he's saying, rewind it and listen again. And then rewind it and listen again. And then rewind it and listen again. Because I can see if he just said, fuck black women, fuck black people, then yeah, you saying some dumb shit. But just listen. And then if it doesn't make sense after you listen again, then say, I just don't get it, Kanye. But I really feel that he's doing... I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Because then people are going to be like, not going to say it. But every action has reaction, and he's going to split the votes, and Trump going to win. He said something about that too. I don't want to say it wrong. Freak. I don't want to say it wrong. What I was going to say was I feel like he's actually doing what God wants people to do, and that is to go out and speak the truth. Regardless if people are going to talk about you, regardless if people are going to think that you're crazy, regardless if people, because that's what they said, that people, when you're trying to live right or you're trying to do something right, the world's not going to be with you. They're not going to like you. They're going to think that you're crazy, and you're going to feel alone because the world is of the world. And when you're trying to tell people how to actually live right in a toxic, corrupt world, the truth sounds like it is the lie when really the lie is the lie and the truth is the truth. So you're going to seem stupid. You're going to seem crazy. And I don't know if I'm making any sense. Somebody said stop it. And that's what I mean. Because the media has so much power. Oh my God. Am I saying that God is perfect? No. Because nobody's going to be perfect. But do I feel he's trying to find the right way to change the world? Yes. Because I'm telling you, if you stop looking at the snippets, stop looking at the snippets on the internet and go look at the whole thing, he really said nothing wrong. I guess it's stressing me out because he really said nothing wrong. He really said nothing wrong. Nothing. He said nothing wrong. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. No, he didn't drag the black girl. Everybody wants to make it. He even was okay, let me fix that up. The white girl came on stage. The white girl was really upset with him because he said, and she didn't listen at first, but at the end of it, she got it. She got what he said. The black girl was like, the white girl's question was, what do you think on Planned Parenting? Or what do you think on abortions? Because she was for abortions. That is what she was for. Let me say it slow so you can get it. That's why Jada and Will speak slow on the red table. And people always say, why do they speak slow? Because sometimes you have to speak like this so people can understand. And then when you speak like this, there is no way for them to pick anything that you say wrong, and also you can think about what you want to say while it's coming out, and it can come out right. So let me speak to you like that, so I get it out properly, you understand it, and I understand and make sure that I don't mess up while I am saying it. So the white woman was for abortions. Okay? The white woman was for abortions. And she asked Kanye, what did he feel about abortions? Kanye was like, he is for, he said he's not for abortions. He doesn't like it because his dad wanted to abort him, but his mom didn't. He said he wanted Kim to abort his daughter North, but Kim didn't. And in the midst of that, I already got what he was saying before he said it. Is that sometimes we think off reactions, and when we think off reactions, we can make the wrong decision. That's what he was trying to say there. But then when his wife Kim and his mother made their own choice, because a woman has the choice to make whatever decision she makes with her body, he was like, that's what made him not